Hello everyone, my name is Rajesh Kumar and I'm your Devops SRE DevSecOps coach. Okay, so Terraform variables is the topic for the day. So what is variable? So I don't think so it's a new topic for all of us since we started our engineering course. Every time any language, any scripting you see, you have a variable. So we define the variable, then values, and that variable you use many times. You want to change that over the period of time also. Scoping and all it comes, precedence come. So variable have a two distinct quality. It has a scope and it has a precedence. So we define the variable and values. So variable in Terraform are great way to define centrally controlled reusable values. How? We'll discuss that one. So more or less we have in Terraform we have three types of variable. One we call it input variables, but second one we call it output values. Did we cover the output values, all of you?
Yeah, we spoke about it last time.
Yeah. Remember that output values from the show file, I mean
Yeah.
state file, correct? No? Same thing. And then local values. So today focus is input variable, output variable, you know that. Local values I'll discuss sometime. Now this is the slide I must tell you, you should remember because a lot of information you have in on these slides. Okay. So if you ask me, Rajesh, where and all I can declare the variable I said. Okay. So I would say you can declare variable on the command line. You can declare the variable on environment variable, and you can declare the variable on any Terraform files. I repeat, command line, environment variable, variables, any Terraform file. Got it? Hello?
Yeah, I do see various. I mean,
Yeah.
till now we have
This,
just
mm,
seen .tf extension. There are
yeah.
two, three more extensions.
Yeah.
What are they?
Yeah. So first thing, where to declare variable? Command line, environment variable, or any Terraform file. .tf. Now you must be seeing three files here. So this file is not for variables, but for storing values actually. Okay. So here you see the pattern of the file. It can be anything ending and starting in between auto tfvars. It can be a JSON file which we have and tfvars. Now out of these three, which one is the most frequently used for the declaring the values? This one, terraform.tfvars. So, so whenever you see the terraform.tfvars, that means you say that contains the values for variables. Got it?
Yeah.
Now you know what? If you declare variables in Terraform, but you did not declare values, what will happen? So that means it will ask you when you run the apply and plan, Terraform will ask you, hey, give me the values for this. You forgot that values. So that is called interactive. Okay. Terraform asks for required values, not otherwise provided. Clear, all of you?
Yeah.
Now you'll say, Rajesh, how can I set the variables and values on command line? So during the plan or apply, separated by space hyphen var is equal to variable and value. You can follow my cursor. Good to go. Now you'll say, Rajesh, how can we set the environment variables? So remember that any Terraform environment variable start with tf underscore var. It is important. Prefix with tf underscore var is in caps. And after that underscore variable name and then values, you can set it up. Now how to set the variables and values in the Terraform file, that I'll show you in some time.
I
Now
just have a
next,
question. Sorry to interrupt you here.
yeah,
Environment variables are the variables which are saved in the environment in our PC. Are they same or is it
yeah,
different?
yeah. Environment variable is always the same what you thought. It has no two definition. Environment means environment of OS. Got it?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Now next question you will ask me, Rajesh, what about if I set a variable, but values I'll set it up different every places. Here I have a different values for the same variable, different values, different values, different values, different values, different values. So which one will be having highest precedence? Correct, na? Precedence you might have studied in colleges, programming languages, you know. So which one will having highest precedence? I think answer you have in front of you. I don't need to answer. Got it? Which one? What do you think?
It's a command line,
Yes.
or rather,
Unleashed one.
okay.
Unleashed one.
Variables dot tf file.
Terraform file. Got it? Yeah. So many answers you got it here. Okay.
Okay.
So now the
Um, just I mean, just to clarify it, in case if we give the same values for the same variable in all this format, then the value which the configuration file will take while applying would be from the command line.
yeah. So this is having highest, second highest, third highest, fourth, fifth, and last.
Yeah, got it.
Got it? Okay, good. So now the next question is what are the types of variable in Terraform? So guys, don't stick to Terraform. I might have told you, go to the Golang. Ask a Golang, hey Golang, how many data types you have? And almost all the data types which you have in the Go, you can use in Terraform. So you have a string, you have number, you have a list, you have a map, you have a boolean, you have a set, you have object, you have a tuple. So these are the variable types or data types you have in Terraform. Something similar you have in Golang also. Okay. So now the next question is how can you declare variables in Terraform file? So when you declare the variable in Terraform file, they have a 5 arguments. One is a default, type, description, validation, and sensitive. This validation and sensitive is optional. Let me show you this example. This is the one variable declare. Now, which type of variable? String type. Here type can be int, map, boolean,
Value.
list, set, objects, any types. Here description you can define anything, and this is the default value. Value no need to provide. If you are providing, that means you are setting up a default value. This is the way we declare variables in Terraform file. Look at this here, line number 7 to line number 11. There is a variable defined number. Okay, there is a variable defined number, and then guys, there is a, I'm not getting time to correct this. Okay, but you have to remember this. So this is the variable defined. So you have a type, description, default, sensitive, and providers. It's optional, you can not to use it or something. Now what was the correction needed? So the question is, we declare the variable, but how do we use it? So now this is one of the resources which will create one IAM user. Now this is the way you can use it. Look at this, var.num of users. But you know guys, if you write dollar sign curly braces var.num of users with the current latest version of Terraform, you will get a warning, actually error also. Why? Because latest version of Terraform only required this one. So no dollar sign, no curly braces, no double quotes also. Understood, all of you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So remember that. So now this way you understood Well, so whenever you see in my slides dollar curly braces, it's a older style. It's a old release of last year. Make sense, all of you?
Yeah, but still we can
Yeah,
use
but in the
this one.
name, yeah, there. Last one, that dollar
Yeah.
count dot index here.
So name is a metadata. I mean, name is arguments. AWS
Mhm.
IAM user. If you have a certain questions, you should ask providers, not me. What is name? So this is the arguments. Let me show you. AWS underscore IAM user. So here this will create a user. So here you have, where is that? Should be here somewhere. Here it is. So this will create a user. Now here if you go down, see name here, and it's a required. Rest of this thing is optional. So name means you are creating user, so you have to give the name, right? Correct now?
No, but the value which you have given is with like in the brackets. Rajesh dot with dollar sign. Is it like prompting from the next one in the bracket?
Yeah, good question.
Yeah.
So here what is happening? Understand this way. This is the resource, name of the resource. This is for state file. This we understand. I will know one thing, count is argument, name is argument. Correct? Now, next thing which I want to know, you know what? Name is a resource argument. Name is a resource argument, which you can read on the documents here. Okay. Now, what is a count then? Count, do we have it? Let me check. See, here in this, there is no count in argument list. So what is count? So please understand that there are few arguments which we call it meta arguments. Please remember that meta argument. Then you'll say, Rajesh, what is meta argument? So meta arguments, we have a 4 or 5 meta arguments. Okay, these arguments you can use in every resources irrespective of provider. Count is not a argument of this. Count you can say is a meta argument, or for you maybe global argument. You can use with any resources of any provider. Are you understanding, all of you? Hello?
Yeah, yeah, I got
Okay.
it.
So now next question you will ask, Rajesh, what are the other meta arguments we have which I can use with every resources irrespective of provider? So here just type list of meta arguments in Terraform. So you have count, for each, and few more you will have it. So count depends on life cycle, provider, provisioner, sensitive, depends, repeat, I mean duplicate, for each, and all. So these are the meta arguments for every resources. Every resources. Okay, you can use it. Now some of this I'll use again during the sessions anyways. Now next question you'll ask, Rajesh, what is the meaning of count? So meaning of count is very simple. If you say count is equal to 4, then this resource will run 4 times. Simple. Got it?
Okay, but
It's
with the
like a loop.
same name.
It's like a loop.
Okay.
Correct now?
It will run. I mean, dollar count dot index. It will take from 1 to 4 value, or it will just yeah, it's index. Okay.
Hmm. I'll explain it to you. I know that question. Okay.
Yeah.
So one thing we got it to know, there is a meta arguments. Count is a meta arguments. There's a multiple meta arguments you have here. Official page also you release wrapper. Okay, and so on. Now next one, count is a taking input as an integer. That means that resources will run multiple times. Now we'll ask Rajesh what exactly this is. So here you see here in this code, if you look at this, mm, what is the number 3? So number 3, that means here var dot num of users is set 3. So it means it will create a 3 users. But the problem here is, see that, can you create a same username, okay, 3 times? No, that is a problem. So what we are doing here, we are adding prefix Rajesh dot, and then see here, count has a two things. Count is basically, let's say 3. So that means index 0, 1, 2. This is loop, right? So you'll have index. So here count dot index means 0. So Rajesh dot 0, Rajesh dot 1, Rajesh dot 2. Understood? So that way it's unique name. So this program will be successful. Got it?
Yeah. But here, do we need a dollar sign and curly braces,
No,
or
no, no. I
it's
told you wrong.
no?
It's a old
Okay.
style of coding.
So
Okay?
directly Rajesh.count.index will work here then.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Look at this here. Here you have a string. Again, same way you have used it. Here you have a list. Look at this. And how do you use this? Is index 0, 1, 2. So you have used 0. Here you see 0, 1. This is the map. So map you have key, value, key, value, key, value. So if you use 5 USD value, this will be printed. So like that, this is map. Look at this variable map, count 1, count 2, count 3. Depends on that. Here you
About
have used,
sorry, do we need to have a variable section always above than resource section, or could it be
not required.
like after the not required? I mean, precedence is not necessary.
No, 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 no. Yeah. Variable you can define anywhere. Okay. This is the map type. So here you see, here this code is good. So what you are doing, let me explain it to you. So this code, what you have, key, value, key, value, key, value. Okay. So here what you are doing, for each, this is the meta arguments. So what will do the for each? So for each will run, it's like a loop. For, for loop is like this. So it will for dot each means this is the first time, then this is second time, this is the third time. So now here you are saying var dot account dot underscore name, which is here. And here name of the resources, which is here, you are saying each dot value. Here for each means each dot value means this is the one hyphen im. Here each dot key also can use it. When you say each dot key means this one, value means this one. Key means this one, value means this one. Key means this one, value means this one. So like that. So for each, which is the second one, here you see for each is a meta arguments also. Okay. So if you get confused anytime, you see, give me one example of for each with AWS. You can ask AWS or Azure. So let me put it up with for Azure resources. Okay, this is faster, better than my blogs also. So here you have, see, this is, you have a map, and if you see that this is the virtual machine you are creating. Okay, and here see for each var dot virtual machines. So here virtual machine, first time it will create VM1 with this size, second time it will create with this size. Good example. Let's say AWS also, if you are not sure, you can ask for it. Are you understanding, all of you? Hello.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the boolean. Here what you need to understand here, this is ternary operator. Let me explain it to you. Here you have a variable bool, value no. So if value is not provided, what will happen? Tell me.
It will ask for the values.
Wonderful. It will ask you when you run this apply. Okay. So here also value is not provided. This is one resources. Look at it very carefully. This is creating a VM on Azure. Everything is okay, it's normal, but this is something you have to understand. See here. So create underscore VM, here you are using boolean. So the meaning of this one is very, understand very simple way. Count is equal to this one. So what exactly this one? So here understand this. If var dot create VM is set value is set, then it will be true. And if it's true, then count will be set 1. If this value is not true, then count will be set 0. And if count is equal to 0, these resources will not be created. Correct, na? Because
Yeah,
count
because we
means
didn't provide
th-
the values.
that many number of times. Got it?
Yeah.
So if you, let's say it will prompt you, and if you say true, then 1. If you type false, 0. Simple. Are you understanding?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like that. So guys, now let me show you some examples which I have it on my website. In one program only, you have everything. So Terraform variable, this one. Now this is the page. Now I don't know which you like it, AWS or Azure. Both examples you have it. So let's understand this. Look at this. This is the number variable, number type. This is a string type. This is also string type. This you have a list type. See, 1, 0, index 0, 1, 2, 3 elements. This is the map type. Here you see map key value, key value. This is the bool type. Just now I showed you something similar. Now these all variables I have used somewhere in this resources. Look at this. If you see, this is the int type here, number type, sorry, I mean int means number. Okay. And here if you see, this is the map type. If you see, this is the string type. This is also string type. Okay. So you see, this is the latest code. Recently I wrote, I guess, January, I mean few months back. So this is the things. Now here, just now I discussed, so I don't think so you need any explanation of this code. Same code with Azure also. You have number type, string type, list type, map type. What is this? And this is one resources you are creating. See here, this is a var dot groups, which is here. This is a map you are using one. So it will create a resource group hello one. And here again you have used the map. Here you have again used the map. Here you have used the list. Remember, this is the index number. So this index, this is the list here. 0 means this one. And here I have used again list. This is a string and this is a number and so on. So it's a very simple, elegant example containing all the programs and it will run without any problem. Understood all of you?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so you only explaining about variable.pf, right? Only regarding the variables.
Hmm.
So how to define variables and
Yeah, good.
the
So
types of
guys, so this URL anyways, you will remember that. Okay. Now I
mhm.
have just type here Terraform variable. Okay. Now a lot of things we have, but I want you to focus on this one. Okay. This two URL. So in this URL, what I have done is a complete tutorials. Okay, so these are the types of variables and some examples also. Now here, types of variable: number, string, list, map, and boolean. This I have explained you, shown you the examples also. Not to worry. This image you are comfortable. But the question you should ask, Rajesh, how can I set variables on environment? Answer. Okay, let me close few URL because huh. So how can we set the variables in environment variable? And here you see that like this. Now next question, how can we set the variable on the command line? So here command line, focus on this one. See here, which I talked about before. You said how can I set the values? Remember values in Terraform var files. So here one simple example. This values you can set string. If you want to set a list, then this is the way. And if you want to set up a list again, sorry, this one map, this is the way. And this is the file Terraform Devops. Simple. So instead of setting in the Terraform files, you can set it up here. By the way, both the places you can set it up, but you know that overridden will happen. This one, correct?
Yeah, I have a question, Raj. So, for we are creating a resource on something like main.tf, which is like you know, for example, if we are creating a SQL database or a SQL database, so uh, we have created resource our providers and storage accounts, virtual networks and subnets and everything like that. So, and we'll be creating it for only one particular environment, which is like prod or stage, like particular one environment. So is there any complications, like do we need to define the resource again in the environment main.tf file?
No, no, no. Very good question actually. So here, what we'll do, I'll tell you. So understand this way. Very good question. So you have a Terraform code. When I say Terraform code, it's a directory with have a 1.tf, 2.tf,
So let's go
2.tf.
with main.tf and variable.tf, something like that.
Yeah, that
So
is
it will be easy.
main.tf. But
Yeah,
don't get confused. Main.tf is just a terminology. Okay.
yeah,
Every TF is considered as a one project, which I discussed
one
multiple
project.
times. Yeah. So this is the your directory. Now you have this file. Okay. So now you know what? When you run Terraform apply, okay, Terraform apply. So then what will happen? This file automatically it will picked up automatically. So values will be picked up from here. But what about if you have a different file XYZ? Or no, let's not use it. Dev and QA and then production. Okay, prod. This file will not be picked up. So now you want to run same program, sorry, this program, and you want to override this one. So what to do? You have to write. Just a second. I think I have a Terraform, right? Yeah, Terraform hyphen H, and here Terraform apply hyphen H. Here you need to
You're
var
saying
file,
about
var
import
file.
apply.
No, no, just a second. Hold on. Var file hyphen. Where is that?
I didn't say any bar.
No, just a second. Hold on. Var files. Why is not there? It should be here. Uh, it should be here. But anyways, I'll not waste time. Chat GPT will get it faster. Um,
Yeah.
Terraform command custom var file. So hyphen var file, something like that is there. Just a
Yeah,
second. Why is taking time? Okay, so here what will happen? Let me close this. See here, this one bar file. So what you do, first time default, don't add anything. But if you think, okay, you're deploying in the production, add this one. Very simple. So that way the values can be changed as per your wish and environment. Got it? Hello?
it's not like that, Risha. My question is like my kind of question is like uh, we'll be defining main.tf as well as variable.tf in our in our SQL database module. So we have a number of modules in repository. For
No,
example, we have a
let's not
SQL database
okay, no.
area.
Okay.
So yeah,
Module
we got
questions, let's wait.
yeah.
Module questions, let's put on hold right now. Why? Because I have not discussed a module. We'll take it up. So hold this question for that day because module is still pending topic. Okay.
Uh-huh. I was
So
thinking that okay, that's fine. We'll clear it out some other time. Yeah, whenever it's
yeah, just keep it here. So because she will not understand right now.
yeah, maybe.
Okay, more questions?
Uh, right now it's clear and good. So I will be defining, writing a code and I'll be defining variables and we'll be storing all the values in Terraform.tf fields.
Yeah. So if you see that here, this is the example which is default TF value file. This is what I was talking about. Any other files also you can use it,
So
but you have to
what
specify command line option.
what about Terraform dot output variables? It's like uh, I used to see that output dot tf, output dot input dot tf, something like that in
Again, again. Don't miss it. Output.tf is just like another Terraform file. There's no significance. But why do we
classic.
create output? Because here in output we put output values, which I talked about last session. Remember?
Uh, it's like it's like a plan, Terraform plan, something like that.
No. Output values. You remember all the output you put it in output.tf just to manage. You can keep it in any file,
Huh?
but just to manage every output values, we keep it in this file. This file. It has no
Okay,
significance, just for
okay,
managing.
yeah,
Or it can have another name as well, right?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah, yeah. Yesterday
okay.
we did it. No other file it was there,
Yeah.
AWS or something. Let me show you. Terraform here. So see here, this is a project one, and I did not have output. I put it up maybe in this directory only, this file only. See here. So, but what we do typically industry practice, all the this values we keep it in separate file, so that way people are very easy to find it out.
yeah,
Got it?
yeah, I got it.
Have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest. Thanks for watching.